All right, what's up, people? Happy Easter and all that bullshit. I was going to give you a really short video. The first thing I want to say is that I think this is the only time in any of our lifetimes, and I think we're actually privileged to have this concurrence. We have Ramadan, Passover, Easter, all at the same time, and there's a full moon. I just want you to think about that. Does it mean anything? I don't know. It's like if you pulled out 5 dice and you rolled them and they came up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, be like, well, it's something. But next time you roll them, it's 1, 2 threes, a 4, and a 2 or some shit. And you might even say, well, hey, that's when Columbus was born. I don't fucking know. That's the first thing I have to say. Second thing I have to say is just about religion in general. I think, and I don't know, I know everybody that's watching me knows who this guy is, but you might not know his exact philosophy of religion. And it's none other than JP, Jordan Peterson. Now, when I first started watching this guy, I thought he was a clown. I thought he was a serious clown. I thought he was constantly ducking the question on truth, which I still think he does, but I understand where he's coming from. And honestly, I think it's the only path forward for religion. Is something like his analysis of what it is, what it does, its cultural significance, etc. Because for Jordan Peterson, something doesn't have to be true. It just has to be felt as somehow greater than true. And I think this is a nice sidestep ontologically, because they're basically denying ontology. Well, was Jesus God? Well, does it really matter? What really matters to him is the entire, and he owes a debt to Joseph Campbell, obviously, but the idea that myth is really a story, and when I mention like shit, like I call these things comic books, I owe a debt to all of this tradition, which is basically it's a deconstruction of religion, and I think it's going to be essential moving forward. And that, again, here's my soft spot for Islam. But whenever they ask me why I won't convert, I'm like, well, first of all, the praying 5 times a day thing is going to be annoying as fuck because I don't want to do shit like that. And second thing, I drink beer and I love bacon, bro. What the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's like I'm already, dude, fuck it. That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. But seriously, if Islam ever gets on board with this fucking understanding of religion, which in most schools it's so fucking bad, I mean, they're going the other way. They're going backwards. But then again, look at us in this country with all our fucking anti-racist racism. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing much better. That's why I say, man. Oh, don't get me started on AI. So I'm not going to get started on the fact that I believe that a strong AI already exists and it's fucking doing all this shit to us. It's manipulating everything. Don't get me started on that. This is a comic book, bro. It's a comic book. I know what I know. I know what's in front of me. That's what I know. You feel me? I don't. Speculation is just fun. It really is. But seriously, I think religion moving forward is going to have to reevaluate its purpose. It's no longer, an explanation of the world. We have science now. We can actually explain the world through experiment. But religion provides something different. And I think that if you follow the path of people like Jordan Peterson, who want a more psychological and anthropological understanding of what it is as as an influence and as I think what Jordan Peterson would say is basically a glue, a cultural glue. Because every culture gets to a point of what we call decadence, which decadence basically means, It means you forget your gods. You forget who your gods are. They don't have to be gods, you know what I mean? But it's who, when you start getting confused. And then this whole sexual confusion thing starts going on. You look at the fall of all of the great empires. This is what happens. People get too comfortable in their own fucking skin. They forget what it means to be technically just an animal with a big brain. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, that's about enough. This Easter video. Y'all go to church and shit like that. I mean, it's Easter after all, right? Most Christians think that Christmas is the big day. No, this is the biggest day of the year. Get out there and fucking go to church, bro. Eat some barbecue. Do some shit like that. Or, just enjoy just another fucking Sunday, man.